Hey y'all, it's Raj with EV365, and today we're looking at the EVBASE mud flaps for the Rivian R1S and R1T. And we're gonna install these on my brother's blue Rivian R1T, and he'll be doing the walk around for y'all.
Hello, these are the mud flaps for the Rivian R1T and R1S from EVBASE. The items that come are the mud flaps for the front and rear, the hardware, screws, and also torque wrenches to be used. There's a bracket that's needed for the rear panel and the instructions. Before I start, I put the car in off-road mode so it gets elevated. I also wash the areas where the mud flaps will be going in the rear and the back, and I'll install them, and then I'll show you how it looks afterwards. So this is the install for the front flap. It's pretty simple. Just take these 2/4 screws off, put the flap on. The smooth side goes on the inside, the matted side is on the outside. And the only drawback about this one is it covers this air hole. So now the aerodynamics is not there, but it also protects this area. So here are the mud flaps, the rear installed. This install was a little bit more detailed. You had to take out these 2 screws. You had a screw at the bottom that you had to take out, and there was a bracket that you pretty much had to put in with a bit longer screw over here. But yeah, it didn't require any additional tools. I just had to use a standard Phillips when I was putting on the bracket for the rear. But other than that, everything else, all the tools came with it. All the hardware that you needed was with it. The install took about a total of 30 minutes. Not bad. Just, of course, keep your tires turned. Have it in off-road mode at the highest level. It makes it easier to access everything. But yeah, here are the mud flaps. We'll see how they last. Obviously, the matte finish is not the same as the matte finish on the molding of the Rivian R1T, so it does look a little different. It doesn't look like it, obviously it doesn't look like it's from the factory. It's a different texture, and the inside is smooth, which I assume is so the mud flaps actually, I guess for the mud just to slide off easier versus sticking. But anyways, I see an issue here where if mud does hit, it'll get caught up behind here. So we'll see how that looks long term. Worst case, I might just have to take those out if it looks too bad. But anyways, here they are, the EVBASE mud flaps.